Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Afro chick, I'm for crojien chinienu.
A delight to come your way. This is Restoration, and we bring you greetings from our team wherever you're watching us across the world. We say thank you for choosing to stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Since 1967, Hisense has never relented on its brand promise of manufacturing the highest quality but affordable home appliances for everyday people worldwide. At Hisense, we pride ourselves with the fact that our products play the necessary role it is expected in the lives of our cherished customers. Whatever your home appliances needs are, be it refrigerator, air conditioner, television, gas cooker, electric cooker, iron, rice cooker, washing machine, steamer, kettle, mobile phone, sound system, blender, you can confidently walk into any of our showrooms to pick up what you need at the best price. We are the only company that, without a second thought, give you 5 years warranty. Our after-sales service, coupled with our great customer service, makes us second to none. Quality, style, energy saving, affordability are our common attributes. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Erina FSC, Eria Akono, Afro chicken, you know. Emuto kama Afro chicken and ma honfesun kokra. Afede natural hair phones when your hair extension. And how old to Afro chicken really be ni border fem boko. A natural as a sexual obi who difference. Afro chick HBS ne kofa by Obanya e wokoko mlemle ye Benjoy FM Frey 0202 747464 Afro chick ahofe krojien chinienu ho.
Restoration. Thank you to La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, GTP, Jim Ray Estate. You're just amazing. So call Jim Ray now and be the landlord you've been yearning, or landlady you've been yearning to be all this while. And this time they're giving you great discounts. So call them now and Jim Ray will make sure you own your land, which is, of course, a litigation-free land. Thank you to Ophelia of ABS Collection for my outfit, to Roji Hair Studio. Roji, thank you very much for my hair, and my hair was beautifully styled by Big D at Danceman First of Mansa. Thank you very much for styling this beautiful hair by Roji. To Stacey's Boutique GH, thank you. To GH Beauty Artistry, thank you for the makeup of my guest, to Divine Cassie. Thank you for my makeup. And of course, to Frame Masters, you always do this amazing. You're just amazing with all the presentations you do here on the show. So Frame Masters, a big thank you. To Kofi Africa Photography, thank you going out to you as well. And of course, the Souza Catering. What can I do without you, Soraya and Pastor Albert? Thank you very much for always treating the team to some very delicious and sumptuous meal. And of course, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, thank you very much. In 2018, we had this beautiful lady who came to share a story of love, loss, grief, and survival. Theresa Minta is my guest for today. And I am sure most of you remember Theresa, right?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. Okay, so for those of you at home who could not watch that episode, let's watch this from 2018. This is not a story most people would want to share. In your letter, you said you were abused at a very early age.
Yes.
How old were you?
I was 7.
At what point did you realize what uncle was trying to get you to do was no good?
I didn't know. In fact, it didn't only end with him, but I had a cousin who came to stay with us. and he was what I know today as a lesbian. And so she also tried to teach me and her sister, who is also my cousin, into doing the same thing. He would tell me, if I tell my mom will beat me. That was what he used to say. And in my home, my dad never beat us. It was my mom who beat us when we go wrong. Yeah. Discipline. And so if you are told that you'll be beaten, you will fear. That is one way that people who, the perpetrators, they try to put sort of fear in you. Or they'll even tell you that if you do it, I'll kill you. And so you'll be set back. You wouldn't want people to know. My mom is a Christian. My dad is a Christian. We enjoyed our home until certain issues cropped up between my mom and dad, and they had to separate. But we were very happy.
How did this affect you growing up?
It did. It did. In the sense that aside the abuse, there have been many attempts of rape. Yes, in my life as I grew, even to the time that I got to the Polytechnic. And so I've had so much effect in my life, to the extent that even when I got married, it kept ringing in my mind. People who go through abuse are deeply affected.
So we keep referring to him in the past.
Yes.
What happened to him? What got this relationship to where it is now?
Okay. In 2016, he wasn't too well. He realized that there was a lump under his left breast. And so we sought for medical checkup, and he was diagnosed of liver cancer. At that point, it was realized that he has gotten to like the peak of it, and
like stage 4?
Nothing could be done. So we couldn't also sit down. We sought for other medical opinions from the herbal aspect as well. Normally what happens is, if just a part has been infected, that place will be cut off, and then the liver will be allowed to grow. But in his case, it was multiple at different spots on the liver. So the recommendation was we go for a transplant in India, or then he'll be put on the chemotherapy, where he'll be taking the drugs. And that was also not to cure him, but it was to kill the cells that was eating him up. He was a strong man, spiritually, physically, but when he experienced that, I could see how weak he had begun. Yes. At times he would want to wake up, like get up from the seat, and he couldn't. He would sleep and sleep will not come. We won't sleep. I'll have to wake up, like be by him. When he lies down, he will wake up again. Like sleep will not come because you are going through terrible pain.
So how difficult was this for the children? Did they understand what was going on? Did they know that he could leave us anytime soon?
Yes, they knew. They knew he was sick. And beginning, they didn't know he would leave us. But as time went on, my husband even told them. He called all of them. He blessed all of them, including myself. And we made them understand the situation. We talk about him today. They know he has gone back to the Creator. Take him back. In fact, Kolebu didn't want to take my husband anymore. The doctor called me and started asking. It was a new doctor, so she started asking me questions. The questions she was asking, everything was in his folder. So and the person is there suffering. So I really didn't see why.
The essence.
Yes, the essence. And we were there when the same nurse came and called the doctor. And there I realized that, in fact, it was as if something huge was coming out of me. So I turned, the doctor stood up and went, and I also stood up. And when we got there, he had given up the ghost.
When it dawned on you, how crazy had your world become at that time?
I can't describe what happened there, but I felt whole. I felt so empty at that moment. I could do anything to anyone at that moment. Yes. So I cried, and his friend and the wife took me out of the emergency room. I knew everything had come to an end.
So when that chapter was closed, how did you eventually pick yourself back up?
Okay. It wasn't easy for me because even when he was buried, I wasn't there. I was in the hospital. Yes.
Oh, so you could not take part in the ceremony?
No.
Not even the laying in state and all?
No. On the Friday, we buried him on the 21st. On the 20th, I collapsed. I was admitted at the hospital, and I was there till the Sunday. So he was buried. And it was a tough time for me. A lot happened. Concerning his burial. A lot.
What happened? I want to know. A lot of women come out to talk about these things, and we think it's a joke. We think it's something we see in movies. What happened? Someone, an elderly woman said something to me last week that when a man dies, it's always the wife that kills the man. Mm. But when a woman dies, it's normal. Did you have any of such stress?
In fact, people did not directly come up to say it, but from the issues that came up, it was like Mina, I'd say maha omunya, and his sister even made a comment that say we will mehu. Oh yes, and the whole scene was like there was anger from the family to me.
Towards you, but
yes,
when he was sick, was the family available?
Yes, some of them were.
Where? Okay.
Some of them could call.
Did they see your struggles with him?
It started from there. At a point, his brother wanted to take him to Kumasi, which he didn't want to. And it was like, I am restraining or I am instigating that. But my husband never lost his mind throughout the sickness. He was very sharp. He made decisions for our family. And so all decisions he made when he was sick was from his,
was made by him,
yes,
and not by anybody.
Not by anybody. But they had issues with me. And it linked up to the time that he was buried. Yes.
Was that
I
why
remember
you collapsed? Was it a lot of stress?
I think I was stressed up. I had gone through a lot. So that's Friday. And I think it all summed up to my collapsing.
You just had a shutdown.
Yes. I don't know how it happened, but I realized I was in the hospital.
So you didn't even get the opportunity to see his face for the last time?
No. The last time I saw his face was when he died at the emergency. And I was part of the team that took his body to the morgue. So I would say that was the last time.
How, I'm trying so hard not to use the word difficult. How stressful has it been for you? living
he
without
died.
him after he died with the children? How stressful has it been?
It has been challenging, very, because many a times I need to make a decision on the kids, on my business, on myself, and we used to do it together. And when he tells you something, if you don't listen to him, something else goes wrong. And so I've always been worried. I've always been worried when it comes to making decisions. I always wish that he was alive.
Here to
At times
guide
I'll
you.
just be talking. What would you have me do if you were here? If this situation, like you were here to meet this situation, I always think of what he would tell me to do.
And God has a very beautiful way of turning things around. And in the case of Theresa, God did not just turn her story around, but he also gave her a new name. Now she is Mrs. Theresa Brown. How are you doing?
I'm good, Stacey.
I mean, when I got your WhatsApp with your wedding invitation, I screamed. I said, whoa! God is amazing.
He is.
Isn't he?
He is.
And 2 years looks like forever, but it came so fast.
So fast.
So
Lots
now
of
I want
changes.
to know. Don't you all want to know? So when you came here, had you met Mr. Brown?
No, I had not. Actually, he's a member of my church.
Oh.
So I have always known him over 15 years ago as a member of the church. And he was like family. With the wife, the children, they are like family to me. Before I even went on my mission in Nigeria to do missionary work. And so when I came here, we had not been in contact for over 10 years. We have never been in contact. After I got married, in fact, there was a break in
Communication.
contact, between their family and myself.
So how did it happen? How did you meet him again? And how long did it take you to get married?
Okay, so last year, I had a message from one of his sons. Okay, so some of his children are abroad and the wife passed on.
Oh.
So we communicated and I got to know that the wife had passed
Had also
on.
passed away.
So we talked and it happened that I had to go to him and visit the family. And he was alone with the wife, actually. All the children aren't with him. And so I went there to pay my condolence respects to him. And the situation wasn't good, actually. He's been married for years and losing. I've been in the situation before.
So you could understand his pain.
I could understand his pain. And so the burial was done, I think, about a month or so after. And it was later last year, in November, that he proposed. Yes, it was later that year. He felt he wanted to remarry again. And it happened that the baton fell on me. That is what I would say. I see it as a blessing. I do not know why it had to happen that time.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised.
Come on, sometimes when you're with somebody and the person likes you,
No.
you know that bra with your checking make a cry.
But in that case, it wasn't like, because I have always seen him as a father, in quotes.
Okay.
And so when the proposal came, it was a surprise to me.
So Mr. Brown did not do any skirmishes for you to see that, he could be interested?
Not at all.
And that was why you're too holy.
Oh.
Maybe the signs were there. Oh.
No, not that I saw. Not. In fact, we always talk about it. Like now we talk about it and we laugh over it.
I'm sure he made moves, but you were too busy.
No, he was grieving. He was grieving at that time. And so for someone in that state to decide to get married again, brings...
It means there was something good you did at that time.
Maybe. But I would say I have been in his situation before. I know how it feels. I can understand how it feels. So I felt people who lose their spouses have challenging times. When it happens initially, everybody will be around you. But immediately the person is buried or the body is buried, you are left alone. And so
that was the gap you filled.
From time to time, I communicated with him, checking on him. At times he won't eat, and which I experienced, and which I feel is normal for someone who has lost their wife. And I don't know how everything came into one whole for him to decide that this is the woman I want to settle with. But I just give thanks to God.
Wow. So how did his children take it? Like,
we like I told you.
Because you said you're like family.
Yes. And so the question that someone will ask, the first question is,
how long?
Yes. Have you known each other? And if another question came, people ask, have you known each other for long for you to marry him? Because in our church, people knew that he had lost the husband. Yeah. And compared to me, the wife, my husband passed on 3 years, and we are in the 3rd month, 3 years, 3 months. And with him, it was a bit short. So people were like, why are you marrying at that short time? Why aren't you mourning your wife? Longer. Which is a question that we Africans would always ask. But for our belief, where I come from in terms of religious background, we do not look at duration. We feel that the Lord has given us opportunity to remarry again after one passes on. One decides when the person wants to get married. Outside, 2 months, 3 months, people get married, 6 months, people get married. And it doesn't mean that you didn't love your husband or you didn't love your wife. It doesn't mean that.
So once the person is departed, that is a closed chapter of your life, so you should have the courage to move on.
You should have the courage to move on.
Which church is this?
We are Latter-day Saints.
You're Latter-day Saints. Oh, yes, it was on your invitation.
We are Latter-day Saints.
Wow. I think that makes it quite simple and cool, eh? So you don't grieve for a year and all.
Yes. But another belief of ours is that when we are married here on this earth and one party or your spouse passes on, you have the opportunity to be with that husband or wife again after this life. It is a belief that we go by. And so with my husband who passed on, for example, depending on how I live my life here on this earth and keeping my covenants that I've made in our temple, we have a temple where we seal. So after in the church, we are married, we go to the temple and our marriage is sealed for time and all eternity. It means that till death do not do us part. After this life, I'll get the opportunity again to be with him. So if I remarry again, I have been sealed to my late husband. And so that means that I cannot be sealed to my current husband. This marriage is for time, for earth alone.
Really?
Yes.
That's the belief.
That is our belief. For the second marriage, because I have been sealed. So let's take it for instance that I got married and I wasn't sealed to my husband. I can be sealed to my second husband.
Oh.
Or I haven't been married before and I'm married and he has been sealed to the wife. I can still be sealed to him. But because I have been sealed already, I cannot be sealed twice.
So if you were not married and you had to be sealed to him, that means when he goes to eternity, he would have 2 wives.
He will have 2 wives. Yes.
Wow. This is revelation. I never knew.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Don't make the men excited.
No.
Yeah, it's exciting the men in this room. They're like, hey, that's good.
So It brings back the doctrines of restoration in our church. There are certain things that were lost during the apostasy time after Christ died that was restored, and a doctrine like the Godhead. People believe that God, the Son Jesus Christ, the Holy Ghost is just one person. We believe that there are three distinct beings. We have God, we have his Son Jesus Christ, and we have the Holy Ghost, but their purpose is just one. Another doctrine is baptism. Some baptize by immersion, some do by the sign of the cross, some do by sprinkling. We believe that it is immersion that Christ set the pace for us, and so we do it by immersion. There are many doctrines that were changed after Christ died and which has been restored, and so that is what we use, we go by, we believe in now as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
So when you decided to marry, since he's also a Latter-day Saint, so it made it easier for you. Were other people around you concerned?
No, not my family. Not my family. In fact, my family have been happy with they getting to know that someone wanted to come in to marry me. My dad has been like, you have to get married again. You cannot be alone for a very long time.
Remember when you came here, I told you have to get married again?
Yes, you even asked me if I wanted to get married again. And I remember I told you that, yes, but I took you back to when my husband was alive. That he gave me, we discussed it, and he told me that he's giving me the chance to marry after, and that I should look out for certain things, someone who loves the Lord. That was his main concern. And I'm married to someone who loves the Lord. He's a wonderful man, and I'm grateful. I'm blessed.
When he proposed, did you feel, okay, it's a proposal? I'm out for me proposing 10 years, no more than so urgent. Did you feel it was going to be that fast, that easy?
Okay, so for him, he's older than me, and I respected him so much, and I didn't know it would. In fact, I didn't think it would take that long. I didn't think it would. I knew it would come sooner. And so he also told me when he wanted to get married. Yeah. So it wasn't as if I felt we would date for a long time, because he's not a young guy. He's been married before. And so if he decides that you are the one, if he had decided that I'm the one he wants to get married to me, then that means that he has made all his decisions, like he has thought about it. He knew what he wanted, and he has finally decided on me. So there wasn't anything in my mind that we were going to date for a very long time.
Towards the preparations, were you thinking about your ex-husband's family? Did you have any worries? Because you were not really in a good place with them.
Not at all. Not at all, Stacey.
Did you inform them?
I didn't inform them. I didn't see the need to inform them. I feel times that I feel they were supposed to be there after my husband. Those trying times, there wasn't anyone. So if happiness have come, why should I? I know that they know about. They heard about it. They heard it when we were even preparing. I know they do, because in our church, information just goes from one person to the other. One of them sent me a message. I didn't reply though. Stacey, I
was
see
the person finding out if it was?
No, congratulating me. I think it was even after the marriage or so. But I have moved on. The Lord has been my strength. I've heard a lot that they've said. And I feel, I told a friend that even if a brother of his or a sister of his comes close today, I feel they are not being sincere with me.
The trust is gone.
Yeah. Stacey, I've moved on. I've moved on with my children. If they come around, fine. The children are their blood. If they don't come, fine. The Lord has taken care of us. I always say that it's not about money. There were times we needed money. Even people that we felt should help us didn't. But help came from places that we weren't even expecting. And help still comes. So I'm not worried. I live my life on the word faith. I always think of what I want, not knowing how to get it. And it comes. The school I ran today, I had that faith that I wanted. I told myself when I was a student, I want to establish a school. Mm-hmm. I was a student by then in a fashion school. I said, I want to establish a school. We didn't have money. We were in a chamber and hall. At times, getting transport to even school was a headache. But I wanted a fashion school. And today I have graduated students. I still have students. I'm still preparing to graduate students. I've started another business on my own, which is different from the fashion school. It is not as if I have money. I don't have money. But the Lord provides for us every day. We do not go to bed without eating. We eat 3 times in a day. We have a roof over our head. What else do I ask for? So that is why I'm saying that this marriage is a blessing. It's an added blessing.
Wow, sometimes you just need to count your blessings and lay them one by one. That is when you truly know what the good Lord has done for your life. We'll be right back after this break.
Enwine efese enwia akono afo chicken nyinu emuto kama afo chicken emma ho fesun kokra afede natural hair phones when your hair extension. And how old to Afro chicken rini be ni border fem boko. A natural as a sexual obi who difference. Afro chick HBS ne kofa by Obanya e wokoko mlemle ye Benjoy FM. Frey 0202 747464. Afro chick ahofe krojien chinie no ho.
Tasty breakfast in the morning, something delicious and healthy, filled with vitamins. That's my day right, makes me so bright, keeps my body happy. Let me tell you about what I eat. It's my secret. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Wow! I say hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Hooch, crunchy, crunch, cornflakes. Crunchy!
In 1967, Hisense and the Sukra Yoboshim said, Yadia, ya beye home appliances, a ye papa, nane bo edda from ama ankra, I will reassure for Nana. Hisense, Yadia, the wagwa ya wanna say, Yan your ma yet, a buanipa, a walk on your seniors, and the Nama Mimusawe. A dear Ben Sana we here. Refrigerator, air conditioner, television, gas cooker, electric cooker, iron, rice cooker, washing machine, steamer, kettle, mobile phone, sound system, and now blender. A mongra. To an amount Fako Hisense showroom BM. Najidi said, Ubenya dear name water from Pato. A Sansi and GM would say in your Maya papentin. Hisense penny Jumekua, a minimum 5 years warranty. Ye initial one when you did that. Ain't you see one from? Now that dear will honor to bar some swat. You should see you come. And your mayor papa. And your ma efe. If you and your ma and saying in a mahmoud ding. Another Hisense, yeah. Hisense. Everyday prices. For everyday people.
GTP. Timeless.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
So bet matter we are. A chance of betting is what away. Who best dance what we assassin. Assassin, dear, the neighbor that for more. Monsoon knew. Our Jim Ray Company Limited. What did Jim Ray? Now they are selling. Jim Ray is asking. Everywhere to carry. Conformia, Afianya, West Palm City, Kaswa, East Palm City, Kaswa, and the Shire Hills. Numbers near 0509 461675 and now 0265 149942.
So it's a Hisense Super Crazy giveaway moment. And again, we are still at the Dansuman Market. And we have another fan of ours. It's like Dansuman Market. One person may free how. It's fast. The door. What do you want to say?
Pache you.
Yeah, then you're being Pache Frozen.
If I'm Mavis.
Sister May. It's say.
Pache.
Now me Pache. Or that woman me nature say me person me tell say because that's what they too trick.
Pa.
Now they na pay o show no pa.
Show no many John because Osha e ma won so sua nyoma bebre wom. Sometimes e bia won so was a situation ni mu. Enti ma wo so ode atoto won so wo de ho a wo say umpa ba awa brabo nya wo ko ana bibi haw
de hepa na wo share wo kran kese
yeah Ivana de no na me share ne de no na o ma speech like obi obo ne ho modern o pama de fashion designer enti no o say o ma speech na ho ane say watwa hwe akoda akolebu ma chese o yare ma baby oda no kroda baby e pema no special way if you want a kitchen bibia all right ama o yare am ndro say dey you want pan e be we bebre kwa ama ne sekra be ye we ma ye de we shema sisi akra wanya ejire ene ade nti me hwe in fact me di to me ho fo say me so me pam ade nti se me so me ko bibisa mu a then na meye nti ma me nyawe nti program mo de in fact ye fine tell so bia nhwe every Sunday bia after church nti eno ne ni
sure chese Mama ho se kwere gu me say na wo si man na rechi asa ma nhwe bi ana wo mumu bo na me sure nti ne ba ya mba ne bone ye sponsor Hisense ana asmaye ewo say ne wo show ne da wakoma so no sa na wo so da yakoma so nti ye pese ye ka kire say ye da ase say da ne da nyina unya da
so na ma
hwe nti wo ya de pam ni de we de de pam ni bi
me da ase
fa trim profile me da ase na stefi we so de
na me de atari e betu
mate da ase ti na ka kire Hisense
then da mo ase we so ya titi to say hu
So this is our winner for this week. Next week we'll come your way with another winner of our Hisense Super Crazy giveaway moment. So that was our winner for this week's Hisense Super Crazy giveaway street edition. And in the studio today, definitely some people will go home with something from Hisense. How are the children coping with this new phase of their lives?
They are doing well. They are doing very well. They are bonding with their new father. They understand everything. Yeah, except my little one. Even with him, I know he relates to him. He comes around, they talk, he comes to the room, they have time for themselves. There are times I go to work. And so I would say they've accepted him and they have good relationship. I remember my second boy called me on phone and asked, "Mommy, when are we changing our name?"
Really?
Yeah, because they know I have changed
your name,
my surname to Brown. So he asked, Mommy, when are we changing our name?
Oh.
And it tells me that they have accepted him. Yeah. I'm happy with how things are going. Yeah.
Are there times you try to pinch yourself to check if it's real?
I would say every day. Like, I quite to say, Bibia, I don't say esi. When him say, oh yes, ube to me a worry biom. I remember a very good friend of mine when the proposal thing came, and I told her, she was so happy. In fact, she sent me a voice note crying.
Aww.
She has one child, and she's not married now. And she said, Tess, se nyame ayama o se wo mba miensa na nyame ayama wa e che me se me nso nyame betumi ayama me. And it's something else.
It encourages other
people that, hey, Theresa, with all that she has gone through, she's now happy. And that means that things can change. And that is the testimony I want to share with people. I see my life now. The last time I came here, I said it, that my life, I see it as a blessing to people. People should look at me and encourage themselves. People shouldn't look at the success in quotes, keke. But almost for being free, I want my life to be an inspiration to people. I want to help people. And that is why I'm into girls. Because I come from somewhere. You know my background. The last time I talked about it, many have gone through it. Aside being a widow, whatever comes with that, the challenges here and there, single mother, a whole lot. But people should look at me and see themselves as people who can move from their stage to a different level. That is how I want people to see me.
Was there a special prayer you said?
I've always been praying to God, Stacy. Say, nyame mboa me o hra me a, o hra me na me ntumi hra nkrofo. If the Lord is blessing me, he should bless me so that I'll be able to bless other people. That has been my prayer.
Did it take you long to accept your husband's proposal?
It didn't. I would say that same week.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're now so much ready.
Oh, Stacey, the thing is, I'm not a child. I've been married, like I'm matured. He's matured. And I put 2 and 2 together. I asked myself, why is this coming now? What am I going to benefit from it? Why does the Lord want me to? Is this something that will make me happy? Is it something that will make my children happy? In fact, I asked him questions. And my major question was, my children, are you going to accept them as your own? And that is what I
love my dogs.
Yeah, that is what I always yearned for. Say, if I should marry again, they are my priority. So whoever is coming in to marry me
should also have excess luggage.
Yes, I have excess pa. I have excess pa. And he has accepted them.
And he wasn't concerned.
No. So, in fact, that was the least
of his concern. So what did he say that really got you thinking that Theresa, we did at all life so you're fast?
Oh, says man, pray me home. I've always been calmed with everything. Until when it came as a surprise. I know the man can it came as a surprise. But me who bibi womu said, this is where the Lord wants me to be. I asked myself, I know him, I know his wife, I know the children. Like I asked that question, looking at the kind of relationship we had, how I've always seen him. Now he's going to be my husband. And I prayed about it. In fact, I fasted about it with a friend, a very good woman who I always run to when I feel alone, when I have challenges, when I feel there are issues at work, in my life. Onona I am confiding in. And we fasted, and the answer was like, yes, I should.
What attracted you to him?
I would say his love for God, because I have always known how he raised his children. I saw it. I saw how he treated his wife. And so I know who he is. And so I would say that is his love for God, for the gospel. He has been a leader in the church for years as well. Yeah, and many people looked up to him. And so it tells me that he will treat me well. He will treat my children. He has already taken them as his own. What else should I ask for? Someone who loves the Lord. I want to train my children in the Lord. Yeah.
So now that you are freshly married, what are the plans?
Okay, for now, yeah, life still goes on the same way. I'm still running my business. Just that I have an added, I've had an added person who is bringing more knowledge and more great mind into the business. So we are hoping that things will improve in the business and in my home too. Yes, we are a bigger family. We are a bigger family. Aside my children,
how many
he has
children does he have?
He has 6 children.
Whoa.
Yes.
And now I understand this is a bigger family.
Yeah, of course they are old.
Older.
They are older than Membane Kra, Membane Sisa.
But it doesn't matter.
Oh yes.
You're still their mother.
Yeah.
So plus yours 9 plus the 2 of you.
In Bimkra Warikra, and they have, children.
You have grandchildren now. So you're grandma.
I'm happy.
Wow. Isn't God amazing?
He is amazing. At times I ask why me? Like, Jane or how our family na. And if you start counting the blessings that comes with it, you appreciate God in your life. You really appreciate him. At times you won't understand why certain things have to happen. When my husband passed on, there was a question, he's young. He died at 35. I didn't know. I told you, the struggles we went through, and the blessings that came after. At times, me ka say, say me kunu wo ho, and all making sure say everything is just going according to God's will. He's just fighting for us. Before I got married, a friend, a very good friend, like family, she called me and I was, Miss Wondaye. And when she dreamt, she said she was in a different realm, like a spirit realm. And someone gave her a golden jewelry to be given. So she was coming to earth. She was there, coming to earth. And she met someone. She couldn't identify the person. But the person told her, China jewelry, gold jewelry. Never come Theresa or worry. Wow. That was before I got married. And in my mind, I said, who would want to give me a golden chain?
In the spirit world.
If it's not my husband, then it's the wife of my current husband. These 2 people. These 2 people.
Did the dream shake you up, or it just gave you courage?
It just gave me courage. It just confirmed that, yes, I'm doing the right thing. It just confirmed it. And so she was like, hey, Uchen want me home.
Oh, okay.
Like,
oh, you're rough.
Oh, I'm rough. What's the name? No class, hey, turn a like, a chain a hale, which a chain you all day. That is a joke in a way, but I believe in spiritual things. I see things at times. I dream. It doesn't come even as a dream. It comes as a vision. Yeah. And there have been so many dreams about this marriage. Wow. Remember, someone even told my husband to be, before he got married, that also that I said, Obe worry about. And the person had not met me before.
Oh.
Lots from different corners.
On the morning of your marriage, what was the feeling?
I was happy, Stacey. I left my home to my family house where the engagement to be done with all my children. I felt good throughout. If you look at my pictures, you realize there were just smiles over. I was just happy and grateful to God. My prayer has just been that we should continue like this to whenever He wants to take any of us. There should be so much happiness and love. That is all that I pray for. Because if love dies in marriages, it kills the home. It even affects the children. There are many marriages that are on the broken edge because there's loss of mabro, there's loss of trust, and that distorts everything. Mm-hmm. And so, even before I got married, I always tell one of my colleagues at work that, should I get married again, I want to love more. I want to communicate more. Everything that I did less in my previous marriage, I want to do more in my new marriage, my next marriage.
It's just simply amazing how God can just take your story and change it. The last time you came, you were not this bubbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, now why you're bombing?
If I'm saying I'll probably sending me video, no. You know, I've been trying to get the video of
the previous YouTube channel, Restoration TVGH.
So one of my entrepreneur colleagues sent me, said, Tess, I didn't know you've gone through this. We've been friends, we go for meetings and stuff. And I think by chance she came across the video and sent it. And I'm saying that was because I've been searching for this video for a very long time. And I had changed.
Like now you've changed. Why then? Why is that Lewa? Mr. Brown, a boy, man. And why are you fresh? Yeah. Which day did you get married?
Sit much.
Independence Day.
Independence Day.
That was real independence. 1957. Then 1957, 2020. Vision 2020. Yeah. Independence.
Much.
God is just amazing. Yeah. And I thank God for your life. I thank God for the lives of your children, your husband, and I pray for God's protection, good health, long life, a lot of love in your home, and a lot of money. Sika de ma bibia complete. Ehun hia. O se sika ba. O se sika ba na de bia se no wa ye shepe na de bia shepe na so ne na. So Mr. Brown, wherever you are watching us, thank you very much for bringing such beautiful smiles on the face of this beautiful woman who is now your wife, Mrs. Brown. What about her last time, no? And a raho, Papa? What video now? Her wife, Mr. Brown. So it's now time for a Hisense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Audience, are you ready? Yeah. So who is our winner for today? Hey, I'm Ghana. I love your dress. Whoa. Wow, thank you very much for coming. This is from Hisense to you. Stay beautiful. And please, anytime you need anything for the home, make sure it's Hisense. Okay. Bosa. Say there, yeah, Into no handshakes, no hugs, no touching of face. So I don't know. I can't stop touching my face. So this is what I've learned to do. I do it with a tissue, so that I don't touch my face. To me, I don't touch where I used. Then I dispose it off. As for the touching of face, I know there are some. So Theresa, it's your turn. Kindly pick something.
Okay, this is facing me.
Okay, kindly open it.
Thank you for coming. You take home a Hisense microwave.
Okay. Hey.
Wow.
Where do you want power? Auntie Theresa, or the microwave. Call Mr. Brown fee. So this is from Hisense to you. And we are saying a big congratulations. I know you have a new kitchen because it's a new home. So kindly put this there and know it's a lot of love coming from Team Restoration and Hisense. Yeah. So, okay, so let's put this one down. Hey, now you see CEO. Next, we have this beautiful hamper from Leicester, Ghana. Yeah. So we have our Yas products in. Our Yas toilet roll, sanitary pad, washing powder, toothpaste, toothbrushes, kitchen towels. It's all for you. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. And finally, since you are a new wife, enjoyment. So we're asking you to go and enjoy with your husband. This is coming from Jay's Cakes. Jay's Cakes is located at School Junction, Ashali Butchie.
Close to me.
It's close to you. Yeah. And it's just when you're ready. Until she's ordering.
Thank you.
So this one is for you. And finally, we decided to get you a present.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was able to get one of your wedding pictures. So this is from us to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that is Mr. Brown. Those of you who don't know Mr. Brown. Yeah, that's Mr. Brown. And look at how she's smiling.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm jealous. I want to get married again. Husband, marry me again. So it's a
thank you.
So thank you very much, Theresa, for coming.
Oh my God.
This one straight on your wall.
Yeah, it's going straight
there. It has been an amazing episode and it's been fun, exciting, very inspiring. You know that no matter what you've been through or what you're going through, it's a phase. Adeɛ san, adeɛ kye. No matter how dark the night is, the morning surely comes through and the sun will pop out and shine bright. So don't let your situation wear you down. Be of good courage and know that it's a phase that will soon pass. So a very big thank you going out to all our sponsors, Hisense, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, Jim Ray Estates, GTP, and a big thank you to all of our supporters, Ophelia of ABS Collection for my outfits, Divine Cassie, GH Beauty Artistry. And big thank you going out to Roji One Hair Studio. Roji, thank you very much for my wig. And it's been styled by Mansa of Vic D Salon, Danceman First Stop, to the Souza Catering, Soraya, Pastor Albert and the team. Thank you very much for the sumptuous meals you keep serving us with every time we record. Today's was amazing. The Gary Photon, just a medi Gary na monwa afele photon. It was just amazing. Thank you very much. To Frame Masters, thank you so much. Kofi Africa Photography, Team M Clan, you are amazing. Everything production, call M Clan Media now, and they will sort you out. TVCs, whatever. I mean, BB at the camera, the sound, just call M Clan Media, and they will take very, very good care of you. And I like to say you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you.